Okay, so there is a new way that people are earning $8,327 per week by combining free AI tools with Canva, and seriously, I think that the strategy is so simple that it's actually genius. Yep, so here is what they are doing. They are combining Canva's drag and drop elements with ChatGPT text generation to create these simple list challenge videos. These list challenge videos look simple, and they are, but they're also psychologically designed to hook the viewer's attention, forcing them to watch until the very end. This makes YouTube and TikTok's algorithm love them, and they go super viral, getting millions of views and earning thousands of dollars from YouTube AdSense payouts and TikTok ad payouts too. It's a new twist on an old quiz formula, and as I will show you, it is being super effective for new content creators. So if you're interested in trying this out for yourself, I will show you how to make these videos step by step. And we'll start with step 1, earning money fast with YouTube Shorts. Yes, so this is actually how I first discovered the strategy. YouTube recommended to me this YouTube Shorts video here. As you can see, it is a quiz video, and you might be thinking, well gee Sarah, haven't I seen you talk about quiz videos before on this channel? And it's true, I have previously shown how to create traditional quiz videos, which are presented like a slideshow. But this is a new style, but it's presented as a list challenge, and list challenges are going mega viral right now, and I can see why, because presenting it as a progressively harder list makes it psychologically really good, and it hooks you in and it makes you want to complete it. I actually watched this all the way until the very end. And so, you know, after watching this video, I got curious and I checked it out, and I discovered that this video has had over 23 million views. That is crazy, because you think about it, right? On YouTube, creators earn money with YouTube's ad program, YouTube AdSense. YouTube plays ads before people watch our videos, and they split the revenue that these ads make with YouTube creators like me. That's how we creators get paid. And well, I opened up my YouTube analytics, and currently my RPM rate, which is revenue per 1,000 views for my YouTube Shorts videos, is sitting at around 20 cents. And this matched up with what I saw from YouTube creators on Reddit. Most creators these days are reporting that they earn around 10 to 20 cents RPM. So then, if we calculate it with an average RPM of 15 cents per 1,000 views, we can estimate that this simple little video has made over $3,400 US, which is kind of crazy when you will see shortly just how simple it is to make videos like this. And so this all made me even more curious. And so I decided to check out their channel on Social Blade, and look what I found. They started posting videos just 3 months ago in May, and yet in less than 2 months later they had nearly 20 million views and over 100,000 subscribers, making them easily meet YouTube's AdSense eligibility requirements. But honestly, it gets even crazier, because at this point in my research I was like, okay, well, maybe they're just an anomaly. Maybe they are the only ones having success doing this. But nope, once I started digging deeper, I discovered multiple new channels started this year using the strategy of these list challenge videos. If you're interested, I highly recommend checking out these channels yourself as part of your own research. But for now, it's time to move on to step 2 of their strategy, which is to make a lot of money with the TikTok Creator Rewards program. Yes, because you see, here's the thing, right? You can make good money with mobile videos with YouTube Shorts, but you can make insane amounts of money with mobile videos on TikTok, which, as I will explain shortly, does actually make me kind of sad, but I digress. The reason why you can make a bunch of money on TikTok, especially compared to YouTube, is for 2 reasons. And the first reason is simple. It's that TikTok has more users and it gets even more views, admittedly, than YouTube Shorts. Yep, for example, take this TikTok account here. It has over 1 million followers and it posts list challenge videos. You can see that on average, their videos will usually over time get at least 100,000 views. But usually they're getting even more. They're getting like 200,000, 300,000, 500,000, oftentimes over 1 million views, which as a YouTuber, seeing how many views that these videos can get on here just really genuinely blows my mind. And well, take a look at this. If we go back to their oldest video, we can see it was posted back in March, which as of me editing this video is less than 6 months ago. So this account is getting a bunch of views and it's actually really new. And even when it was brand new, these list challenges were getting tons of views. Yep, I switched the display on TikTok to show their videos from oldest to newest, and then I went through the first videos that they posted within the first 4 weeks, and I added up the view totals. And I will admit, this took a lot of time. It was very boring, but I was so far down the rabbit hole of research at this point that I just had to know. And in total, it came out to over 55 million views within their first 4 weeks of posting. That is insane. So yes, as you can see, there are a lot of views on TikTok. So that's one reason why creators on here can earn insane amounts of money. But there is a second reason, and that is the TikTok Creator Rewards program. Yep, like YouTube, TikTok splits ad revenue it earns with creators as long as your videos are 1 minute or longer, which is why you'll see that list challenge videos on TikTok will always be made to be at least 1 minute long. And the ad payouts on TikTok are on average even higher than they are on YouTube. I went over to the TikTok creator subreddit to check it out, and currently, on average, creators seem to be earning around 40 cents to over $1 RPM, which is absolutely higher than YouTube Shorts, which is currently, of course, around 15 to 20 cents. But I digress. If we take an average RPM of around 60 cents per 1,000 views and do the math, we can estimate that 55 million views would make around $33,308, which is around $8,327 per week, which is crazy. And yes, before anybody comes for me in the comments, I know, to make money on TikTok ads, there is an eligibility requirement. You need to have at least 10,000 followers. Which actually leads me on to another reason why this method is so crazy, because it has so much viral potential. As proven by the fact that within the first 2 weeks of launching this account, this video here went viral, getting over 5 million views. Possibly just this video here alone got them monetized. But then, just 3 days later, they had this hit here that got over 11 million views. And so yeah, as you can see, the viral potential for these videos is pretty crazy. And they are so popular that accounts are having videos pop off within weeks of posting videos. Yep, for example, take this list challenge TikTok account here. They first started posting videos on July 1st, and well, just 7 days later, on July 8th, they'd had their first big viral video hit here, getting over 5 million views. And those are just a few of the accounts I found earning money fast using this new quiz layout. There were lots of others, but I don't want to bore you by talking about them all, so if you want to do your own research and check them all out, I highly recommend doing so. But yes, I genuinely think that it's crazy how much money people are making on TikTok so quickly. Which is why, as I said before, it does make me a little bit sad. Yep, because you see, unlike YouTube's ad monetization program, which allows 100+ countries to sign up for it, TikTok's creativity rewards are limited to these countries only. And as you can see, my country I live in, New Zealand, it's not on that list. So as much as I would like to do this side hustle, I sadly can't. But I still wanted to share it for 2 reasons. The first reason is that I know from my analytics that most of my viewers do live in these countries, so most people watching this can actually make money doing this, even if I can't. But secondly, I'm sure for many people watching, the money that can be made from YouTube Shorts will be more than enough to make giving it a go worth it for them anyway. And so, if you do want to give this a go, I will show you now how to create your own list challenge videos step by step. And to start, we're going to create a Canva stock video template. Yes, and this is going to take a little bit of time admittedly, but don't worry, once we have created this template once, we can reuse it to create new videos again and again. Yes, so to get started, come and sign into your Canva account, and of course, if you don't have a Canva account, I'll have an affiliate link to where you can get a free 30-day trial for Canva Pro in the video description. Then once logged in, select to create a video and choose to create a mobile video. Now you can see that currently list challenge videos are using stock video footage as their background. So this is why we're going to be using Canva to create our video template, because Canva actually has a ton of pre-installed stock footage clips, which makes it super convenient. Yes, so back in Canva, click on Elements and do a search for any type of video that you want and select to browse through the video clips and drag and drop it in the corners to fill the entire screen. Then with the video selected, click the trim button and time the video down to be 15 seconds. Then select to edit the video and dial the brightness of the video down. Because you can see that list challenge videos do lower the brightness of their videos and they make their stock videos darker so that the text on screen looks more vibrant. Next, we will add in the video title. Come back to Elements and this time select to add a shape and add in a rounded rectangle and change its color to be something high contrast like red, and then drag and drop it and add it into the top of the video. Then click the text option in the menu and select to add a heading and change the text color to be white and change the font. For me, I like to select the Roboto font and then bold it. Then drag and drop it to be on top of the red rectangle that you added before. You can then use the text spacing tool as well to change the spacing between the lines of text like I did here, and you can drag each element around and resize it by pulling at the corners to get it looking the way that you want. You can also click the effects option for the title to add text effects. I really like the lift effect, so I selected that for the title. And so then we can go on it and we can add numbers into our video template. Yep, so again, click to add text and change it to be the same font that you use for the title, but make the text color green and change it to say easy. Then click on effects and select lift and dial up the intensity as high as it can go and then drag and drop it into place. Then right click it and select to duplicate the text box, but change it to be the color white and then change it to instead say 1 and then drag and drop that into place. And then duplicate this text box, but this time change it to say 2 and drag and drop it into place. And then repeat that process again, this time for 3. And so now we're going to go ahead and do the same thing again, but this time for the medium difficulty questions. Yep, just duplicate the easy text box, but this time change the text to say medium and change the color of the text to be orange and move it to be below the easy questions. Then duplicate the number boxes again, but update the numbers to be 4, 5, and 6. And then we'll do the same thing again. This time we'll add in the hard text box and make it red, and we'll duplicate the number boxes, this time to be 7, 8, and 9. And then we will do it again with the extreme text box. For this, pick an exciting color. For me, I picked purple. And of course, duplicate and make a new number box and change it to be the number 10. And so, once you have your text and number boxes all laid out nicely as you would like, you can take your cursor and while holding Shift, click on each element, and then once they're all selected, click the group button. You'll be able to click and move and select them all as one group now, and you can move them around to where you want them and resize them together as a group. This is all very convenient. And so now what we'll do is we'll go ahead and we'll add in 3 more stock videos. Yep, and so to do that, just click to add a new page in Canva. Then come back to Elements and do a search for a new stock video clip. Once you've found the one you want, add it into the timeline and make sure that it fills the whole screen. And again, change the video length to be 15 seconds. And select to edit the video and dial the brightness down to make the video darker. Then come back to the first video slide and select your grouped elements and then click to copy them. Now come back to the second video slide and paste in your group elements. And do this again. Create a third page and then add in another stock video and change it to be 15 seconds. Dial the brightness for it down in the video's editing settings and then paste your grouped elements over top of it. And so now we're of course going to do this all again, but this time instead of trimming our video down to be 15 seconds, we're going to make it slightly longer. We're going to make our video 15.1 seconds. Yep, and that is because for the TikTok Creativity Rewards program, videos need to be over 1 minute to qualify to have ads on them. So we're going to make sure that our video is at least over 60 seconds so that it's eligible for ads. But we're also going to make it as close to 60 seconds as possible. And that is because YouTube Shorts will only accept videos that are less than 60 seconds. It's actually the opposite to TikTok. So you see what we're doing here, right? When you upload this list challenge video to TikTok, you make sure that you upload the video that is the full 60.1 second length video. But when you upload this video to YouTube Shorts, you can, in the YouTube editing app, just slice it down a tiny fraction so that it will now be 59.9 seconds. Of course, this is up to you. If you only plan to upload your video to TikTok, you could actually make your video even longer if you wanted. And on the flip side, if you only plan to upload your videos to YouTube Shorts, you could make them even shorter. Either way, it's up to you. So go ahead and do the same thing as before, create a new page and select a new stock video, but this time trim it down to be 15.1 seconds and dial down the darkness of it and then paste on top of it your grouped elements. And so now you have your 60.1 second video template that you can use and tweak in the future by just switching out the title text and the stock video clips. And so, as I said, it is upfront work, but in the future you'll be able to use this template to massively speed up the process of making future videos. But yes, just go ahead, give your new video template a title, and then click share and select to download it. Make sure that 1080p is selected under MP4 and then click download. And that's it. So then let's now quickly use an AI chatbot like ChatGPT to generate some questions for us. Yep, it's super simple. Just open up your favorite AI chatbot, whether that's Gemini or Copilot, or in my case, ChatGPT. You can then ask it to generate 10 questions for you on the topic of your list challenge, explaining that you want 10 fill-in-the-blank questions, each getting progressively harder, and tell it the demographic that your viewer will be, and ask it to generate them for you. I also recommend asking it multiple times to come up with a bunch of different questions. You can then mix and match these and pick the questions you like best to include in your list challenge. And then we will use another AI tool, 11 Labs, to create a free AI voiceover. Yes, so 11 Labs is an AI voice generator that has a free monthly plan, which includes 10 minutes of free audio each month per account. So just come and sign into your account over here on 11labs.io. If you haven't already got an account, I will include an affiliate link to where you can register for one in the video description below. So then, once you're logged in, just come to the text-to-voice generator and type in your intro, something short and sweet with a fun hook like this is perfect, and type out the text for your first question as well. Then you can choose an AI voice. You can listen to the different voices to pick one that you like. People seem to like a dramatic voice though, so I picked Callum's voice. Then click to generate the speech, and once it's finished generating it, select to download it. Then again, we'll do the next bit of voiceover clip. So start out with the answer to the previous question you just asked, then ask the next question and generate the second voiceover clip and click to download it. And well, that's pretty much it. I just went through and generated different audio clips like this, with each clip starting with the answer to the previous question and then asking the next question. But of course, for that final clip, just have it be the final answer with no follow-up questions. Alrighty, so we have our Canva video template and we have our AI voiceover clips. It is now time to combine them together in another free AI app, Capcut, to turn them into a list challenge video. Yes, so Capcut, if you've never heard of it, is a popular AI enhanced video editor with a free account that you can use. So if you have an account with Capcut, go ahead and sign into it. But of course, if you don't have one, that's absolutely fine because I will have an affiliate link to where you can get a free Capcut account in the video description below. Once inside, come to the Media tab and upload your Canva video that you saved earlier and drag and drop that video onto the timeline. And then upload each of your audio clips that you saved from 11labs.io. And then take your first audio clip and place it at the start of the video. And then take each of your audio clips and start spacing them out roughly equally on the timeline. This doesn't have to be exact, you can just roughly eyeball it. You can see here that once I'd finished adding in my clips, that they were spaced roughly 1 to 2 seconds apart. But of course, my video here is quite short. And so if you had a longer video, you might instead space them more like 3 to 5 seconds apart. And then after that, we're going to use a super convenient AI tool, Auto Captions. So just click on Captions and then click on Auto Captions. Now Capcut's AI will automatically turn your AI voiceover into written captions. Once it's done that, double click the first set of auto captions and click to open the templates box for it and select the single caption template style. You can click on the basic properties box and use that to increase the text size like I did here. And look, it won't just turn that section of audio into captions, it'll automatically turn all of the other audio into captions as well and apply the same caption settings to them. Previously, when editing videos, you had to edit each caption word separately, so getting AI to do this for you saves a lot of time. You can also edit the captions if you need to fix any translation errors, if the AI mistranslates any words. And so now we can go in and add in a free animated progress bar. Yes, because remember, popular list challenge videos will have a progress bar play in between questions. So come to the part in the video timeline that you want to add the progress bar to. Then open up Elements and in the search box, type into the box Progress Bar. And from the menu options, select Stickers and then choose from one of their progress bars that they have available. Then with the sticker selected, click on the basic properties box for it and scale it all the way up to make it big. Then drag and drop it to where you want it to be on the video, and then in the video timeline, click and drag it to match how long you want it to play in the video. Capcut Smart AI will automatically update the sticker animation timing to match how long you want it to play for. And so we're actually really close to finishing our video, but we do have some finishing touches that we need to do first. And so what we're going to do next is we're going to just quickly add in the answers to our list challenge questions. Yes, so in the video timeline, come to the first time in the video where you give an answer to a question. Then click on the text menu and select to add a heading. Click on the basic properties box and then type in the quiz answer. Then change the text font to one that you like and use the text size tool to make the text smaller and place it where you want it to sit in the video. Then on the video editing timeline, click the edge of the text element and drag it to the very end of the video. By doing this, you can see that once the word shows up on screen, it stays on screen. And so now just go ahead and repeat the process, adding in different text boxes throughout the video as you give different answers to different quiz questions. And so now we've got one final finishing touch to add. We're gonna add in a free progress ticking sound effect. Yes, so in the audio menu, select to add a sound effect and do a search for a ticking timer and choose one of the timers and add it into your video and drag and drop it in your video timeline to where one of your progress bars are. And then in the video timeline, shorten the sound effect to match up with the progress bar length. And that's it, just quickly repeat this process, adding in the ticking sound effect to each of your progress bars throughout the video. And once you've done that, you'll now have your own list challenge video ready to post to TikTok and YouTube. Pretty cool, right? So let's now export our video in high quality so that we can post it to YouTube Shorts, TikTok, or even both. And it's easy, just click the export button and select to download it, and then give your list challenge a file name. Then under resolution, make sure that 1080p is selected. And under quality, make sure that high quality is selected, and then click export, and that's it. You're done. And so then, if you'd like to learn about another way that people are using Canva to make money creating quiz videos, be sure to watch my next video here on screen, and I will see you in the next video.